Shalom. I want to start out this video by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rahah Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great Muslim everywhere, and peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad. Shalom, it's your brother Yawanathan, coming with another lesson through the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Lord willing, this video is edifying. And Lord willing, this video won't be too long. Just wanted to bring this out through the spirit. And these last coming days, speaking for myself first and foremost, we got to get our minds right. Because the days that are coming, we gotta mentally prepare for the things that are about to come to pass. We gotta mentally prepare the comfortable things that we do in our walk, the comfortable way of living. We gotta mentally prepare ourselves, to not get comfortable, nor to get out of custom with these things. In the scriptures, it say, roughly paraphrasing, that we're gonna be pilgrims of the earth, and that means that being pilgrims is we're gonna be on the move. On the move. So in your day, you wake up, you got the luxury of brushing your teeth, washing your face, using the bathroom and the toilet. All those things. We got to get our minds right because we're not gonna have the luxury to do those things. We're not gonna have the luxury of drinking drinking water when we want to. We're not gonna have those luxuries on using the restroom, in the toilet when we want to, or going in the fridge. We do know, the Lord is gonna feed us, make sure we're protected. In them days, Lord willing, we part of that number. But I'm just saying, Jacob's trouble is about to come. It's gonna be like a time. It's gonna be like a time that's never been, seen upon this earth. So with that being said, we gotta, prepare. We gotta prepare. We gotta mentally prepare ourselves for these times that are coming ahead. Because not only is it gonna be, famine of the bread, it's gonna be famine of the word. So, the brothers going on the highways and byways, week in, week out, pushing this truth, ain't gonna be there. But back on to the famine of the bread, it's gonna be a lack of bread. It's gonna be a lack of bread and water. Alright, still good. I'm just dropped the phone. The devil, but we not going but back to what I was saying. Jacob's trouble is a time like never seen before. So we gotta start mentally preparing ourselves. And let me grab a quick scripture. This is Revelation chapter 1 verse 3, and it reads, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand." So, like the scripture just said, blessed is he that readeth. So, this is what we need to do. We got to be, reading these things that are about to come to pass. We got to be manifesting these things that are about to come to pass, because, the prophecy is going to be fulfilled. So, we got to be in these scriptures. We got to be, studying. We got to be reading. We got to, hold these words that are in this book. Shalom. We got to, keep to mind these things that are written, because, the scripture says, Jacob's trouble is a time that has never seen, roughly paraphrasing, a time that has never seen before. So with that being said, no movie, no illustration, can show you, because it's a time that has never been seen before. So with that being said, what does it say in Isaiah? Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6, and it reads, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time." And the times that is speaking of is Jacob's trouble. Because in that day, ain't nobody gonna know what to do. Like I just brought out, it's a time that has never been seen before. So ain't nobody gonna know. I'm speaking of the 2/3. People that haven't repented. They gonna be in that day they gonna be confounded. They gonna be confused because they didn't hearken to the words. They didn't get the wisdom and knowledge of this scripture. They didn't. So, but in the scripture, it says that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. And what wisdom and knowledge is it speaking of? It's speaking of, the scriptures, the prophecies, the words that's written in this book, the Bible, So, the things that, you putting all your effort, the things that you're putting all your energy, your effort to, that's not going to be the wisdom and that's not going to be the wisdom and knowledge of that time. The things in the world, that's not going to be the wisdom of that time. It says that, the wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures, that's what's, because, truly the men of the Lord are going to be, the ones protected, the ones that's, safe during those times of Jacob's trouble. So, we got to start, and I'm speaking for myself first and foremost, we got to start, I know like I said, speaking for myself first and foremost, but it's always, that thought in your head, am I doing enough? Do I need to do more? So the times that we're coming up ahead, we gotta, back in Revelation, we gotta be in these prophecies. We gotta be in the book. This is the only thing that we need to put our mind on. The only thing that we should be focused on. These scriptures, because it's gonna be the famine. It's gonna be a famine of the word soon, and let me get that. And not only a famine of the word, but a famine of bread. Let me get that. That's in Amos. Amos chapter 8, verse 11. And it says that, "Behold, in the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah." So, even though the famine of bread will come, because we're seeing that, today you go to the grocery store and you can't purchase the same items, as you would maybe, a couple months ago. That's showing you that the lack of bread is coming upon, speaking for myself, I do this little job where, you pick out groceries, and while you doing the order, there's items that these people want and they can't get it. They're sold out. They don't know when it's coming back, so they don't know when it's coming anytime soon. So that's showing you, you can't even get as much of an item that you want because it's scarce. But it says that in this verse that it's gonna send. The Lord is gonna send a famine of the word, hearing the words of the Lord. In verse 12 it says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it." So the Lord is going to send a famine of the word on this place. So going back onto wisdom and knowledge being the stability of that time, in that time you're not going to have a chance. You're not going to have a chance to figure out this word. No, you're not going to have a chance of hearing this word because the Lord is going to send a famine of the word. So, what you think right now may be important. When you are wherever you at, when the brothers are on the highways and byways prophesying, warning you these things, in your mind you might say, whatever I'm doing may be more important, but you're going to see in that day that it wasn't. That the stuff that you thought that was the most important to you at that time, you know, doesn't mean anything. You know, these things can't get you salvation or get you from the wrath of the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahshua. So, you know, in these days, you know, we got to get our mind right. You know, even though E has all these devices, you know, and all these things to keep you asleep, all these things to put you back to sleep, you know, Folly Day Christmas, you know, Folly Day Christmas coming, you know, so E's gonna, you know, do a lot of things to keep you asleep and still drunk in his wine. But, you know, we gotta, you know, speaking for myself first and foremost, you know, we gotta, you know, get right. You know, we gotta keep our eyes on the prize. And what's the prize? You know, salvation. You know, but we gotta keep our eyes on the prize, especially in these days. You know, we can't be caught up on what the world got going on. Cause what does it say? Uh, Shalak on looking for this precept. What does it say? KJ, give me 1 second. Looking for the precept. There it is. It's 1 John chapter 2, verse 15, and it says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father, it is not in him." So, you know, with that being said, we can't be getting caught up on what's going on in the world, even though everybody is following they folly day. You know, we can't be getting caught into that, cause we, you know, we focus on something bigger. You know, something that's bigger than, you know, all that bullshit that's going on. Excuse my French. You know, so we can't be getting caught into that. You know, we gotta be, you know, speaking for myself first and foremost. We gotta be, you know, putting on my all we gotta be all in right now, because we don't know when, you know, we don't know when they gonna, you know, shut down the government, or when martial law is gonna break out. We don't know these things, so we gotta keep our mind. We gotta, you know, tell the time. We gotta know the times that we are in. We gotta, you know, keep our mind focused and keep, you know, our mind in this book. You know, because anything could pop off right now. You know, right now, you know, you sitting in your, you know, comfortably in your chair or in your bed right now, and then the next you on the run. You know, being the pilgrim of the earth. You know, laying down in the forest or in the wild. You know, I don't know. But I'm just saying we gotta be focused. We can't get caught. You know, we can't get caught off guard, nor, you know, lose track in what we are. You know, that, you know, the goal that we're trying to accomplish. You know, so, you know, I didn't want to make this lesson too long, nor or I wanted to keep going on and on, but I just wanted to say, you know, speaking for myself first and foremost, you know, I want to just wanted to bring out that, you know, these times we're in, we gotta, you know, keep in mind, you know, what's the end goal of this. We gotta keep in mind that, you know, why we doing this. We gotta keep in mind that, you know, we gotta keep our mind, and we gotta keep, you know, our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshua and in these scriptures. You know, because going back, this is last, it says, back to Revelation 1 and 3, and it says, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy. You know, because everybody can't get this word. You know, everybody don't understand what's going on, especially right now. You got 2/3 of our people, you know, about to celebrate, you know, something that they don't know. They about to celebrate something that they don't have any understanding of, you know. So it's blessed that we are able to understand, you know, these words, and we comprehending these words, you know. So since with that being said, we got to be all into this. We got to keep our mind. We got to this the number one thing. Even though it's balanced, this is the number one thing that we need to, you know, be into right now, especially at the times we are in. Let me keep reading. And keep these things which are written therein the scripture, for the time is at hand. You know, the time is at hand. We don't know when things could pop off. So we gotta, be in the scripture. Ain't no time to be, speaking for myself first and foremost, but ain't no time to be, lollygagging, playing the fence right now. Trying to be one foot in the truth and one foot in the world. You know, but that's what I wanted to bring out through the spirit of Yahweh Shem outside. Lord willing, this video is edifying. With that being said, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rahak Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of great Mills on that Ruel, and peace, blessings, salutations to the elect scattered abroad. Shalom.